hedge funds have been leveraging and trying to bring as much as they can, borrow as many loans as they can against USDT, but they haven't. I mean, if it was to depeg, it should have already depegged by now because of the hedge funds. Because when hedge funds come in, they come in to destroy. Web 2 is not happy about Web 3 doing well.
Hi everyone, so in this video, let's talk about what's happening to USDT. Why are hedge funds shorting them? And we have a very, very good person to help us weave through what's going on. We have Brenda Gentry, who's the founder, CEO of Bundle Bets, joining us in the show. Brenda from San Antonio, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Marvin. I appreciate you inviting me on the show.
It's an honor to have someone super rich joining us. But
You're so funny. You're so funny, but anyway, you're speaking it into existence. Yeah, super rich. That's what I want to be.
Okay, yeah, for sure. We were talking on Twitter about, I was asking what was your take on this whole USDT scenario. For those who are watching and not familiar of the whole context of this, can you walk them through what's actually going on? And maybe is this a concern for people who own a lot of USDT?
I don't think there's a concern because a lot of people after the recent USD collapse, a lot of people are trying to short. Obviously, to me, it's no surprise how they're trying to short. Like I told you on Twitter, they're obviously trying to find out the next stable coin that's going to go down, and they're like, maybe let's do USDT, because obviously a lot of them are looking at the Binance USDT and they're like, no, Binance looks like they're set up correctly. I mean, the founder is a billionaire, like he can inject money in it anytime or whatever the case may be. So there's been a lot of speculation about USDT. So hey, industry experts are saying USDT is a blockchain is a ticking time bomb. And to support that, there has been an increase in shorts.
Should people be concerned about the shorts? Does it have any merit? So I understand that people are trying to make money. People are trying to make money similar to what happened to UST, and the next possible target is USDT. Given that USDT, in my opinion, is more stable, it has more. They've created a better framework. They're more transparent, and given that comparing USDC versus USDT, there's more in the gray in terms of the assets that USDT is holding. Is that one of the reasons also that they're trying to somehow put a narrative to somehow bring it down?
So because USDT is a centralized stable coin, it's controlled by, obviously the entity is Tether, right? And it's issued by Circle. No, the USDC is issued by Circle and Binance, respectfully. The primary reason there is FUD on USDT is the collapse of UST. That's just it. There is no merit to what, and honestly, I've been saying it even on Twitter. A lot of people are going to get wrecked because a lot of people and a lot of traders are, they're picking, and the founder, it wasn't the founder. I think yesterday it was somebody on the core team came out and said that hedge funds have been leveraging and trying to bring as much as they can, borrow as many loans as they can against USDT, but they haven't. I mean, if it was to depeg, it should have already depegged by now because of the hedge funds. Because when hedge funds come in, they come in to destroy. Web 2 is not happy about Web 3 doing well. Anything that Web 2 can do to mess us up, that's exactly what they're doing. So they're deploying all measures they can to try and depeg USDT. But again, it hasn't lost its peg. And so far, a lot of hedge funds have been, trying to short it.
Got it. Now, I want to follow up on that for those who are listening or watching this, that they may own a lot of USDT. If you were in their shoes, what would you do if you own a lot of USDT. For sure, you own a lot of USDT because you're Brenda Gentry, super rich. So,
I mean, you're funny. I mean, the reason is the reserves. A lot of people have been speculating, and saying that, the reserves are not in cash, it's paper. It comprises only of 70% cash and 30% could be, whatever bonds and or stocks, whatever they're saying it is. And not like Circle. Circle is all cash. Like if you give me $1, I'll give, for every USDC you have, there's $1 in some bank somewhere to, to switch it or to exchange it. But they're saying that's not the case for USDT. Those are just speculations. And, at 70% cash and 30% bonds and stocks or whatever the case, they're saying it is. There was already a massive sell of over $100 billion, which, made it drop to 95 cents. However, Tether was able to absorb the sell-off quite easily. So is my USDT fine? Yeah, it is. I have both USDT and USDC. A lot of the people that I'm working with, like my devs, they only accept USDT. So I make sure I have USDT. And a lot of people that we pay also for our project, they only want USDT. People are not fazed about it. If they could handle that kind of a sell-off and with no issues, I meant 10 billion with no issues, I think they're fine.
Got it. I also accept USDT. If you'll send some to me, and I'll take it also. No problem.
I'll remember that.
I want to segue into this. So all of this is also happening while we're seeing a large sell down in the crypto market as a whole. Market cap for the entire space was around 3 trillion. Now it's hitting less than or somewhere around a trillion. Bitcoin is about was somewhere around a trillion in market cap. Now it hit less than 500 billion. My question is this. Number one, what are you doing right now for your other crypto positions? What's your frame of mind?
The Black Swan events that have happened since January with China, defaulting on Evergrande, and then the war with Russia and Ukraine, and then the FUD with the SEC, saying this is, a security, or this is a commodity. It's been FUD after FUD and news after news, and inflation and CPI numbers coming out on the 10th. We thought in June they would be lower than 8.1, which was May, and they actually went to 8.3%. So obviously that triggered high interest rates from the Feds. And these are unforeseen. Nobody saw this happening or coming. We did know that inflation was kind of like borderline, earlier this year, but we didn't know that it would go on until heading higher in June. So what are people doing? I personally have been building my ecosystem. I like most people, I am 70% down on my investments. But the good thing is I had liquidated last year around October. No, it wasn't October. It was actually towards the end of the year. I had about, I was like, okay, you know what? You got this. So might as well put 6 figures aside. And that's exactly what I did. So it's not really affecting me more so than my Zerion wallet looks less than it did back when we were in a bull run. But other than that, I always have money on the side because I knew when to liquidate. Because last year, May, remember we went into a mini bear market, right?
I was just gonna say it was mainly cost of the China / mining. They pushed them out and then
it was the mining, when they banned crypto or whatever, crypto mining or Bitcoin mining. I remember that triggered it. For a few months we were down, like everything was like 80-90%. That time, that May, I was working a 9 to 5. I was still working at the bank. I had already put in my 2 weeks notice. So when I put in my 2 weeks notice, I was like, man, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be set. And next thing I know, bear market. And I tell my boss, never mind. I'm not taking, I'm not going to quit my job yet. So I realized that the best thing to do when you're high is always make sure you get money out and be a little, be solvent or liquid. Then when I was caught off guard in that May through August, luckily we shot back up again in August, and people who are down made up all the money they had. That's the joy of crypto, right? You can be down, but then when it starts getting up, oh my God, you really up.
Got it. So right now market's down. Are you buying the dip? Are there any tokens, coins that you're looking at as well?
70% is one token, and it's on my bio because I'm building something that I know is going to be successful. So I'm investing in myself. Yes. The others is just obviously Ethereum. I'm bullish about Ethereum. Some maybe, oh boy, a small percentage on Bitcoin, just because just so that people can stop asking me, oh, do you hold Bitcoin? Yeah, I do hold some Bitcoin. I'm also, and I would call myself an ETH maxi before anything, because I just love Ethereum. And a lot of the NFTs that I've been dealing with are all built on Ethereum, or, and my daughters usually, they have this, we have this marketing company. We were marketing for a lot of NFT projects, and we've helped out like Boss Beauties. We help Women in Weapons. We help the Royals NFT, and they also won some awards at NFT NYC last week actually. Oh man, time's gone by so quick. Yeah, and I was able to be there with them and just celebrate them winning the diversity award from NFT NYC, and it was just, yeah. So we're also involved on the NFT side, but my main baby is the Bundles Bets project, and that's what I'm mainly invested in right now.
It's a very, very good take. Investing in a token that somehow you can also steer the course of the direction in where it's actually going, and I like that because I'm a firm believer of when it's bear, when it's not so good. The best thing that you can do is build. Those who create value are the ones that normally will do well. It's not wrong to hodl, it's not wrong to trade, but those who build something on top of it are the ones that eventually over the long term would build something that's very, very meaningful. In the next video, we're going to talk about Brenda Gentry's life story and her project bundle, and that's something that's very, very interesting. But before I put this to an end, I want to ask this question, and then you guys can watch the next video. From someone from San Antonio, what's your thoughts that Deshante Murray got traded today?
Oh my God. Marvin, I didn't know you were going to ask me that. I was so upset because we felt blindsided. Blindsided because he's the person that, and you know what, I have a very close relationship, by the way, with the San Antonio Spurs. I have a very close relationship with them. They've invited me on the, to the stadium, and I just like the team. So when I found out, I saw a tweet 2 days ago, and Trey from Atlanta.
Oh,
yeah, he kind of said something like, welcome brother, something very to that effect, and people are like, oh, it's just a rumor or whatever. But today when I saw the news, San Antonians are not too happy with that. But hey, I guess they want to build more star power, but they've just given up their main star.
Got it. So the reason why I asked that is,
how did you see that? You just
it's all over Twitter. The reason why I asked that to everyone is we're gonna talk about her project, which is highly connected to sports betting. So for those of you who are into the NBA, stay tuned for that as well. So I hope you guys got a lot from this, and also the entire insights on USDT and what Brenda is doing. That's why she's rich, and what she has done for all of her projects. And so I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you all.
the one thing that opened, I didn't put immediately all the 8K at once. I put in like 2K and I went to sleep, and that day I think it did a 2X, and I was like, wait, what? So I'm coming from banking, and I'm like, I was still at the bank, and I was like, I have not seen a 2X even on my 401k.